Thanks for being here. We have the next 75 minutes to get into our bodies, get into the space, get into your mat. Yeah, overcast, drizzly Saturday. This is a good place to be. Thank you all for getting up and making time for yourselves. Child's pose. And right away, notice the texture of your mat underneath your fingers. Maybe it's been a while since you've checked into how your mat feels under your hands. How does it feel under your toes? Get present to the physicality of even this first child's pose. Pull your belly button in and press your hips towards your heels and begin your Ujjayi breath. Become present to being on your mat. Downward facing dog. Right away, hug skin to muscle to bone, root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. A slight bend to your elbows, a slight bend to your knees. And then walk your feet forward to ragdoll. Maybe you sway from side to side. Do what feels natural in your first forward fold. And then come up to stand. Hands at heart center, eyes open. We'll begin with 3 ohms. Extended mountain, breathe in, reach up. Forward fold, bow, let it go. Half lift, breathe in. Plant your hands, high plank. Soften your elbows. Pull an inch forward, shoulders over, wrists a little bit further past your wrists. Lower halfway down for low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Pull your shoulder blades together. Downward facing dog, send your hips to the sky. 5 breaths. And let the audible sound of your breath be your connection to this present moment. And if you lose track of your breathing, listen for your neighbor's breath to bring you back into being in this space, out of your head and into your body. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, fill up. Bend your knees, look to your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, forward fold. Extended mountain, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Flow with your breath from high to low. Intentional movement, intentional breath. Downward facing dog, 5 breaths. Breathe in. Bend your knees low, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain, reach up, look up, bow, half lift, flow, flow with your breath, use your breath, and land a downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Intentional bend of your elbows, intentional bend of your knees, but energetically pressing down through your heels to press your sits bones up. Notice how that wakes up your legs. Skin to muscle to bone engagement. Long, steady breath. Breathe in. Bring your knees 2 inches off the mat. Look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Half lift, fold, extended mountain, root down, rise up, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, flow from high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, downward facing dog, 5 breaths. These 5 breaths are a reset, are an opportunity to reset your foundation of core, hands, and feet. And breathe in. Breathe out. Again, breathe in. Bend your knees low, bottom of your exhale, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold, extended mountain. Maybe you see the wall behind you this time. Baby back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, full breath in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, exhale it out. And 4 breaths. Exhale, bend your knees low. Look at your thumbs. Step, hop, float, top of your mat. Half lift. Fold. Big toes touch. Chair pose. Big breath in. Fold, exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Flow, high to low. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior 1, right side. Step big, right away. Step big, squeeze in, reach up, look up. Exhale, flow. Plant your hands. High plank, low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, exhale. Step forward, warrior 1, left side. Inhale as you reach up, look up, and follow your breath. Plant your hands. Move your body. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Breathe in. Breathe in, prepare. Exhale, bend your knees, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose, 1 breath, sit deep, reach your fingers high. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift, breathe in. Flow, high plank to low plank. Up dog, breathe in, press toes down, downward facing dog, hips high. Step big, warrior 1, right side. Take up all the space on your mat. Breathe in, reach up, plant your hands and flow, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Warrior one, left side. Step to your thumbs. Squeeze your inner thighs in. Reach up. Look up. And flow. High plank to low plank. Up dog. Breathe in. Down dog. Exhale. 5 breaths. And again, notice your hands. Notice your feet. Notice the increased temperature, the increased heart rate. And know that you did that. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs. Bottom of your exhale, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. Squeeze in, reach high. Fold. Half lift, breathe in. Flow. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Pull your shoulder blades together. Downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Step big. Warrior one. Right side. Squeeze. Reach. Look. Plant your hands. Flow. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step big. Warrior one. Left side. Root down. Rise up and flow. Five breaths in downward facing dog. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Last sun B. Sit low. Reach high. Bow. Halfway lift. Flow. High to low. Upward facing dog. Press the earth away. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Step big. Root down. Squeeze in. Reach up. Flow. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, left side. Step big. Reach up. Look up. And flow. Plant your hands. High plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Ha. Lift your right leg strong and straight behind you. Bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog. Press down, reach. Maybe you see the floor underneath you. Check and see if it's there. Side plank, right hand plants. Press down, pull in, lift your top foot, flex your top foot. Can you see your top hand? Now, can you send your top hip more towards Nebraska? Yeah, take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog. Press down. Lift your hips, reach your fingers, send your gaze to the floor underneath you. Side plank, roll over, left hand, pull belly button in, press down, lift your top foot, see your top hand, and then send your top hip more towards the chakra wall. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Again. Step your right foot forward, crescent lunge. Back heel stacks over your toes. Press your back leg hamstring up towards the ceiling. And then sit lower. Bring your pelvis lower in line with your front knee. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Pull your belly button in. Press your palms into one another, your elbow into your knee into your elbow, and then lift your back hamstring more towards the ceiling. Yes. Warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle, right side. Arm placements, yogi's choice. Keep pressing your front shin towards the front of the room and your knee towards the right edge of your mat. Take a big breath here. Exhale, flow. Plant your hands. Move your body through high plank and low plank. Upward facing dog. Lift your gaze. Breathe all the way in. Downward facing dog. Ha. Step your left foot forward, crescent lunge, step big. Squeeze in, reach up. If you find that you're wobbly, take your front foot wider, further out towards the street. Give your hips space. And then bring your pelvis down low. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. Hands to heart center. Twist to the street. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow, press. Press your hands into one another. Spin your heart towards your hands. Keep squeezing your inner thighs in, pressing your back hamstring up. Warrior two. Press left knee towards left pinky toe. Front thigh strong and powerful. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Extended side angle, left side. Press out to your right pinky toe. Breathe here. Big breath in. Flow, plant your hands. Move through your vinyasa with your breath. High plank, low plank, up dog, inhale, down dog, exhale. Fill up. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose. Squeeze in, bring your hands to heart center. Get long through your spine, breathe in, twist to the right. Squeeze inner thighs in, squeeze center of your knees in towards one another. Sit low, open your wings. Take a breath here, sit 2 inches deeper. Take another breath, fold. Yeah. Toe your feet hips width distance apart, grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull your elbows east and west and drop your head. Press down through your heels, press up through your sits bones. Release your big toes. Toe heel your feet back together. Chair pose. Squeeze in, reach high. Hands to heart center. Get long through your spine. Breathe in. Twist to the street. Elbow to knee, knee to elbow. Squeeze into center line. And then spread your arms. Sit 2 inches deeper. Squeeze into center. Forward fold, let it go. Toe heel your feet hips width distance apart. Place your hands underneath your feet for palms to toes, gorilla pose. Drop your head. Shake it yes, shake it no. Maybe sway from side to side. Shift the weight from your heels to your toes, from your toes to your heels. Release gorilla. Set up for crow pose. Spread your hands wide, knees to the backs of your triceps. Shift your weight forward. Gaze a couple of, about 1.5 feet in front of you. Press your tailbone up. Squeeze your feet in towards center. We'll be here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, flow. High to low. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Breathe in. Yeah, let it go. Fill up. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, step, hop, jump, top of your mat. Half lift, fold, come up to stand, set your drishti. Skin to muscle to bone engagement. Root down through the sole of your left foot to come into eagle. Garudasana. Right thigh up and over. Squeeze your 2 legs into one. Slight bend to your standing knee. Pull your pubic bone in. Lift the pelvic floor. Pull up and in. Belly button, center. Everything pulls into center. Squeeze. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Root down through your right foot. Stretch your right toes out on the mat. And squeeze into center. Drishti set, intentional gaze, intentional movement for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. And second set. And press into center line. The more you squeeze, the more you bend your standing knee, the more you stretch your toes out on the earth, the more stability you find. And change sides. And squeeze. Squeeze into center. Pull into center. And come to stand. Standing leg raise. Bring your right knee into your chest. And flex your foot. And drop your right hip 2 inches. Yeah, notice that. Maybe you take the yogi toe lock. Maybe you just kick your foot towards the front of the room. If you've taken your toe, pull your right shoulder back into its socket as you kick out into your hand. Belly button pulls in, bottom ribs pull in, shoulder blades pull together. Open your right leg out towards the wall. Extend your left hand towards the street. Maybe you cactus your arms. Pull in as you press out. And pull in and press out. And come back to center. Kick your foot to the front of the room. Reach your fingers high. Airplane pose. Arms back by your sides. Right foot flexed. Drop your right hip 2 or 3 inches. Yes. Lift from the inseam of your right leg. Bring your hands to heart center. Half moon. Spider fingers. Use a brick. Stack your hips. Flex your back foot. Reach your top hand towards the ceiling. And then look back. Can you see your back toes? You should be able to just see the tippy edge of your back foot. Lift that back foot 2 inches higher. Pull your belly button in. Press out through hand and foot. And then come up to standing slowly with control. Take a breath in. Let it go. Standing leg raise, opposite side. Bring your left knee into your chest. Flex your foot strong. And drop your left hip. Yeah. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. If you took the yogi toe lock, try it on this side. Otherwise, kick your foot towards the front of the room. Press out through your heel. If you've got the toe lock, pull your left shoulder back into its socket. Yes. Open your leg out towards the street. Extend your right arm. Pull in as you press out. Pull in as you press out. Come back to center. Kick your left foot forward. Press out through your heel. Airplane. Left leg back. Strong. Foot flexed. Arms back. Palms face the earth. Yeah. Hip alignment. Drop your left hip. Yes. Bring your hands to heart center. Pause. Half moon. Hand down to the brick. Flex your back foot a lot. Can you see your back toes? If not, bring your foot closer to the street. Root down through the sole of your standing foot. Lift your back foot higher. Join both feet on the mat. Good work. Good work. And come up to stand. Good work. Good work. Dancer pose. Root down through the sole of your right foot. Extend your right arm high. Grab the inside of your left foot and pull in. Belly button, bottom ribs, wake up your back toes, kick them towards the ceiling. Can you bring your back thigh parallel with the earth? Pull your bottom ribs in as you press out through your right fingers for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides with control, with intention. Good work. Good work. Come into the pose. Pull everything into center. Stretch your bottom toes out on the mat. And bring your back thigh parallel to the earth. Put your toes on the ceiling. Pull in and press out for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. And set your drishti. Find your spot, a place of calm intention, clear vision, and come into the pose. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change sides. Last one. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up to stand. And tree pose. Root your right foot into the earth. Bring your left foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And then drop your left hip 2 inches. Squeeze your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Equal pressure. Press your foot into your leg and press your leg back into your foot. Pull your shoulder blades together. Reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Look up, lift up, and lean back. Look up, lift up, lean back. Look up, lift up, lean back. So good. Change sides. And set up your foundation. Equal pressure. Drop your right hip. It wants to lift up right away. Pull into center, belly button, bottom ribs. Lift your fingers towards the ceiling. Look up. Lift your breastbone towards the ceiling. And lean back. Hands to heart center. Join both feet. Make your way to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Pull your heart to the front of the room. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. Step your right foot forward for triangle. And right away, slight bend to both knees. Stack your shoulders. Stack your left shoulder up and over your right shoulder. Full breath here. Full breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up to stand. Pivot both toes to the long edge of your mat. Side facing wide angle forward fold. Toe heel your feet out wide. Yeah, take up some space. And drop your head. And explore, bring your toes back in line, or bring your fingers back in line with your toes. And drop your head. Slight bend to both knees. Halfway lift, breathe in, and come up to stand. Right toes, point them to the front edge of your mat. Step your left foot halfway up, set up for pyramid pose. Maybe you set up the bricks out in front of your front foot. Prepare. Root down through your heels, put your belly button and your bottom ribs and reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears. Hinge at your hips. Reach forward with a long spine, and then frame your front foot with your fingers. Press down through your back heel and send your nose towards your right pinky toe. Big breath in, big breath out. Breathe in, exhale. Twisting triangle. Stack your shoulders, press down through your back heel. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, breathe in. And flow. Plant your hands. Move your body. High plank, low plank, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for triangle. Set up your foundation. Use the tools that you have. Slight bend to both knees. Take another big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, come up to standing. Both toes face the chakra wall. Second round of side facing wide angle forward fold. You can take a bind if you'd like to clasp your hands or not. Your choice, your body, your practice. Do what feels good. Press out through your pinky toes. Slight bend to your elbows. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Halfway lift. And come up to stand. Left toes face forward. Set up for pyramid pose, left side. Short stance, wide stance. Bring your back right foot a little wider. Point your toes. Yeah, like hips like headlights. Point them towards the fireplace. Yes. Now, reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from your ears. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Hinge, reach forward. Bring your fingertips slowly down to the brick or to the earth. Slight bend to both knees. Pressing down through your back, heel. And breathe in. Breathe out. Again. Intentional breath. Breathe in. And twisting triangle. One more breath right here. Exhale, plant your hands, flow, high plank. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Full breath in. Sigh it out. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Lower down slow. Chin out of your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place one ear on the mat. Arms back by your sides. Palms face the earth. Locust pose. On your next breath in, rise up. Fly hands, heart, feet. Rise up. Let your breath go. Breathe in. Let that one go. One more big breath here. Flex your feet. Lower all the way down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Locust pose, second set. Squeeze into center. Press your pubic bone down. Fly. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Breathe in. Flex your feet as you exhale. Lower all the way down. Big breath in. Big breath out. Floor bow. Floor bow. Grab your feet, grab your ankles, squeeze into center and flex your feet. Flex your feet strong and rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, windshield wiper your legs. And then set it up again. Floor bow number 2, rise up. Kick your feet, pull back on your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Press the tops of your feet down. Lift your thighs, lift your knees. Upward facing dog. 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. And come down to your knees and set up camel pose. Any variation of camel that you would like. And go there now. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Lift your heart towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Pull into center. Look up and lean back. And soften for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. And camel, second set. And pull in, lift up, and lean back. for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Reset with a breath. And then set up bridge pose. And when you've set up your bridge pose, come right into it. We'll be here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down with control. Reset with a breath. And then we'll do 5 more, either bridge or wheel. Rise up. Number 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control down. Reset, breath in, breath out. And number 2, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. Reset with a breath. And then rise up, number 3, bridge or wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. Breathe in and breathe out. Number 4, rise up, bridge or wheel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, control. Reset. And last one, last bridge, last wheel, rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Notice that boost of energy that you just gave yourself. The intentional movement, the intentional breath. Happy baby. Press your tailbone down. Press the back of your head down. Scissor legs. Extend both legs high. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Lower your right leg to a hover and flex both feet. Lift your shoulders up off the earth and pulse towards your left pinky toe for 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Bring your legs back up, shoulders down. Flex your feet strong. Lower your left leg to a hover, shoulders up off the earth, and for 30 towards your right pinky toe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. Pull your knees into your chest. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Give your tailbone some cushion. Extend both legs high towards the sky. Flex your feet. 30, 60 legs lift. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Press out through your heels. Then another 30 is 60. Hover your feet. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up. We'll do 5 more like that. Number 1, lower 30. 2, 30 more. Hover your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up. Lower down 30. And then again, hover your feet. See your toes. Bring your legs back up. Lower down 30. Again, hover your feet. See your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring your legs back up. Lower down 30. Again, hover your feet. See your toes. Bring your legs back up. Last one. Lower down 30. Press out through your heels. Lower. Hover your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. Let it go. Abdominal twists. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Bring your shins parallel with the ceiling. Flex your feet a lot. Keep your knees stacked over your hips. And work to keep your knees stacked over your hips just like this. Bring your shoulders up off the earth. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Extend your right leg long. Flex your foot, like kick it towards the front of the mat. And then change sides. We'll do 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Yeah, take a breath in. Let it go. Last little bit of core work. High boat. We'll do 3. High boat, rise up. Low boat. High boat, that's 2. Low boat. High boat, this is the last one. Make it a good one. Low boat. Release. Full body stretch. Full body stretch. And downward facing dog. So good, so strong. I know, so good, so strong. Come into the pose, you get more of it right away. Right away, no time to lose, right? Extend your right leg strong. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Half pigeon, right knee to right wrist. Set it up right away. Let the pose land in your body. And then savor. Keep active feet. We may be on the ground. You may be on the ground. But this is an active pose. Active feet. And change sides. Move a lot, move a little. 3-legged dog. New sensations, different side. Same active feet. Notice how that changes the pose when you actively press your feet into the earth, into your mat. double pigeon with your right shin on top. Clear the flesh away from your sits bones to ground into the earth, and flex your feet strong. Work to get your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee. That's the work. You'll feel it in your outer hip flexors for sure. Flex your feet. Sit tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. And change sides. Let top shin becomes bottom shin. And flex your feet. Sit tall. And release and set up for frog pose. Fold your mat in half. And bring the blanket under one knee, and the mat will be underneath your other knee. There's plenty of space. Plenty of space. Thigh bones come out of your hips at a 90-degree angle. Shins come out of your knees at a 90-degree angle, and flex your feet a lot. Yes. You can bring your chest down to a brick. You can stack your fists. And as you're here in the pose for a few breaths, scoot the knee that's on the blanket, give it a scoot. Give it a scoot open so that your torso comes closer to the earth. And let your body open. It wants to clench right away. Through deliberate breath, intentional movement, let your body soften. Let your body soften into this big hip opener. Big hip opener. Keep flexing your feet. When you notice that the sensational tension has softened a little bit, give that knee a little scoot that's on the blanket. We will be here for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And frog is slow. And can you be with what is? When you notice the sensation is no longer so sensational, give the knee on the blanket a scoot. And 30 more seconds. And slowly pull your way forward out of frog. Bring your legs together. Let your belly rest on the earth. Then fold your mat back out and set up for seated single leg extension. Right leg long. And clear the flesh away from your sits bones. Sit tall. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Pull your belly button and your bottom ribs in. And then hinge, reach forward. Keep your chin pulling out of your chest. Keep your spine long. Dig your right heel into the mat and pull it back in towards your body. And change sides. Extend both legs long for seated forward fold. Reset, root down, reach up, hinge, reach forward. And then fold, soften. Send your gaze towards your belly button. A reverse tabletop. And lift your hips towards the ceiling for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lower down, set up fish pose. Bring your forearms down to the earth, your fingers right behind your hips. Lift your heart towards the ceiling and look up and lean back. And look up and lean back. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Come up out of fish. And then go upside down. Headstand, handstand, waterfall pose. Yogi's choice. Yogi's choice. Everyone take 5 breaths where you are. Shoulder standers, yeah, come into plow pose. Bring your toes to the earth or bring your knees to your ears for deaf man's pose. Keep looking up at the ceiling. Keep your gaze fixed on that spot on the ceiling. And then slowly come out of deaf man's pose. Keep gazing at the ceiling. Full body stretch. Make your way onto your back if you're not already there. And supine twist. Bring your right knee into your chest. And change sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Shavasana. a big deep breath in. Sigh it out. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back into your body. Biggest breath all day right here. Breathe in. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. And slowly roll to your favorite side and pause. And press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat, hands at heart center. And we'll seal today's practice with 3 ohms. Tips to your forehead center, touch in, and together we bow. Namaste. And thank you all so much for coming to this space and practicing Saturday morning. It's always a treat to be here with all of you. Thank you. Give yourself a hand. Good work.